I thought we'd start off with something simple. A while ago, I redesigned the main six, and I redesigned the princesses of My Little Pony, but I haven't actually redesigned the new generation. To be honest, I didn't really want to touch it. But I'm thinking, as I'm redesigning them, I could go more in depth with them. Maybe change a tiny bit of the character. Not much, but just enough. Because a lot of them are pretty flat. Not anything against the writers. They tried their best, I'm sure. It's just, compared to the original generation, like, all the originals, I only ever saw Gen 4 and bits of other generations. I haven't seen them in depth. But I'm sure they're actually pretty good. It's just, I've watched the movie for Gen 5. And I've watched, I like them, I'll be honest. Opaline, for the music, her music is my favorite. That's why I tried to redesign her first. But that result was pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. That's when I was first starting to get into my own drawings of the ponies. I made a preliminary sketch of what I want Izzy to look like. And I'm thinking, just like in G5, as time passed, Unicorn's horns did adapt to be more hardened and have more designs in them because their magic is going to be imbued in their horns and in their hair. I'm thinking their hair is going to be just a tiny bit sparkly maybe, and I think that unicorns usually keep their hair long because their heat power is stored in their hair. Some unicorns, they don't need to keep their hair long because they're just that powerful. But since the magic was all gone, most unicorns decided they don't want to keep being reminded that their magic was once stored in their hair, so they keep their hair pretty short. So we're just gonna get started. I'll probably make a video just to go really in depth on what I'm thinking. I'll have to write it all down, otherwise I'll forget, but I'm gonna get started on drawing her. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna do two versions of them. One before the magic returns and one after. And the one before will not have the cutie mark because there's no magic. How would they get their cutie mark? How would they find their talent? Oh, my phone's going off. Give me a second. Okay. We'll do the hair first. Nope, that's just still a sketching brush. Okay. Oh, too thick. Okay. Gonna have to have a whole separate thing for the back hair. Not actual back, but the hair that's in the back, sort of in the background. Now for Izzy, I'm thinking, sure, she's still fun-loving and she's funny, but I personally don't think she's like a copy of Pinkie Pie. She's her own person. She just seems a lot like her. And that's fine. Cheese Sandwich was basically a male version of her. Of Pinkie Pie, that is. So why can't there be more versions that are like Pinkie Pie? But anyway, I'm gonna make it to where she's not really explored the fashion aspect. I'm actually gonna look up what her cutie mark is supposed to represent. Let's see here. I don't. It's a heart, and her cutie mark is a heart and a button and the pins. Her design was inspired by Tree Hugger. I honestly do not see that. What is Izzy Moonbow's cutie mark? Supposed to represent? Let's. She got her cutie mark having recycled some junk into something new. That's a thing. That I'm going to change. Her cutie mark is no longer going to be a heart with buttons, because it has nothing to do with fashion. If she's gonna be an inventor, I'm gonna make her an inventor. It's been a while since I've actually inked any My Little Pony redesigns. I've sketched them out plenty, but I haven't actually inked them right. I've usually just gone with the My Little Pony style when I'm inking them. I tried loads of different colors and designs for her, but I'll be honest, her color palette is pretty good. I actually have no gripes with her color palette. Like, at all. If I was designing her, which I guess I am redesigning her, I am going to always choose that palette for her color palette. It's good. Surprisingly really good. I thought I was gonna like have to change it a lot, but the color palette's solid. It's a solid color palette. No gripes with me. Gonna have to get her eye done. First, finish with the body. I think the hooves I'm gonna make sparkly, just because I think any leftover magic would go into their hooves. Along with their horns, because it's the only solid part of their like body that's pretty much really hard to break or cut. So it'd be like a defense mechanism to have extra magic stored in their hooves. So that if they like have their hair cut, they don't suddenly just lose all their magic when they do finally get their magic back. And I think some unicorns will decide just to keep their hair short because that's what they've grown accustomed to, and others will try and grow their hair out again in hopes that it'll make their magic stronger. But I do think that magic strength does have something to do with a little bit of genetics. Most of it is just inherent talent, but some of it is genetics. And I think unicorns, they do have longer tails, like I just said before, but I also think that their tails are going to be thicker because without their magic, they've never had a real defense mechanism, so I think their tails are going to be thicker so they can hit things real hard with them, aside from their hooves, because they don't want to damage their hooves. So I also think that without the magic, they're gonna be like pretty dull in color. Because you saw what happened to the equal ponies. They had no magic inside them at all, and their cutie marks were taken away. So I think that, and they turned out really dull. So I think that without their magic, ponies are actually really dull in color. So when they get their magic back, their color shines nice and bright. Okay, and outlining is almost done. Just gotta do the rest of the red. Come on. There. I want her to be a crazy, fun inventor. Not just a ditz. Okay, we can start filling in the colors. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna make a copy of these so I can continue them, because I'm gonna make 2 hairstyles for them. At least the unicorns, because their hair is gonna be where their magic's stored. So I do want them to have 2 designs where one is long hair, the other is short. But I also need to make a copy so I can do the different coloration, the dull and the bright. For now, get rid of that so I can complete the body. Ugh. Too flat. That's better. Yep. Okay. That's good. Now I just gotta complete the horn. There. need to make it less saturated. I'll set a little less. Less than 35. 30. $25 will be good. Actually, I have an idea. I think the colors, like the brightness of the colors, will be different. Because the more reliant they are on magic, like a species is on magic, the duller they'll be without it. Will be 25. Pegasi, they do rely on magic to fly, so they'll be at a 30. Actually, let me look at how this would look at a 30 compared to... Okay. $25. Let's see how this one looks at 30. Okay, it's at 30, and I think maybe actually this one would be 20. That way it's at 10% intervals until they're at the full saturation. So 20, 30, and 40, because they're the least reliant on magic. This one will be 20. This one will be 30. And this will be 40. That's my references, and that's them compared to the original. and it's good. Okay. So I need colors samples from this one for the unicorns. Actually, no, I do not. I got. They have a bigger sample area for this one. From this one. And it needs to be 20 saturation. Now, I can get my color choice. Oh, I forgot to do the eye. Okay. I gotta make a smaller one just so I can do the eye. Should have done this ages ago, so it's easier, because I can always fill this in with color. Oh, too big. Okay. Let's just there. Turn that off for a second just so I can get the eyes done. I'll do the same thing they do for their eyes, like the My Little Pony people, because I do like the eye highlight thingy. But I do want to give her some eyeshadow. Because she may be a crazy inventor, but she does take care of herself. No. Oh, I forgot again to do the color palette. Okay. The horn will be the same color as the hooves. Okay. Now for the eye. And then we got to do the hair. Now I'm going to test something to make sure if I can. Plus 30 would be 80. And that is not the same color palette. That's close. I'm going to preemptively make this color palette just so I don't have to worry about it later. Should have made it earlier when I was designing the dang thing, but no, I'm stupid. Okay, then the horn, which would be the same color as the hooves. I'm gonna have to watch this stream back just to look at my own explanation of this, because I already forgot. Wait, nope. There. For later. And I am gonna make the eyelashes the same color as the like a darker color of than the eye. Just so I can make sure the colors make sense together. I'm gonna have to make it a bit bigger. Wait, no, a bit smaller. Maybe like a 1. That way I can blend it more easily. There we go. Now, to make the actual highlight thingies. There, that's good. Now onto the actual skin. Actually, I'll do the hair first. That's one of the first layers. Mm-hmm. Now for this one. I am not going to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do something like this. That way I can get the next one ready. Because these need to go down. The non-fused ones need to go down to the other section. This section right here, so that I can have them prepared for the brighter version. But I'm thinking... Wait, no, that doesn't move. Actually, no. It goes... Go move, but it goes to here. And then these move to there. It's July 6th now, and people are still putting fireworks off in my neighborhood. It's annoying. There. Now I can merge these all together and start filling in the colors. Oops. It's not going to be sparkly at all for now. What is this? There we go. Fix that bit. And now, go back to this. But yeah, it's not going to be sparkly at all for now because there's no magic. So why would the hair be all sparkly and magical if there isn't any magic? Okay. Now I gotta add the pattern. Oh, it's just slightly smaller. Like a 2. I think that's the size. Just make sure. No, that's too big. This is such a pain in the butt. No, that's too big. There we go. I wish it wouldn't just snap. Pain in the behind. Ooh, that actually looks nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Nice. The swirly pattern is actually really pretty. I like that. Gonna have to make a copy that's in bright, a copy of the lines. So that I can get the pattern down actually. Because I want the patterns to be the same even when they're got magicked up. I just want the pattern to be nice and shiny. That's the best I can do for now for that one. This one can be yellow, so I don't get them mixed up. There we go. I just got to do this horn. Trying to copy it to the best of my ability, and then I'm gonna make this the actual pattern, the one that I was able to copy. That way they'll be the same place. Okay. Put this down here so I can continue the pattern. Pretty. It's actually very nice. Okay, I'm happy with how she turned out. She isn't much different. Her hair is curlier and shorter, and she actually has a tail thingy. And her hair and her hooves don't have the extra hair. So I think I'm done with everything here. Just gonna combine it all down. Wait, boop. Select. Copy, paste. 85%. Select. Delete. $80. 75. Okay, 75%. That way you can actually see the eye. What is this? Whatever. Now to get started on the bright colored version. Oops. There. Just finish up the pattern. Now I have to design her hair. Did I get... Okay, I have two of the same pattern. Oh, One was the incomplete. Go ahead and get the actual eye. The eye's done. Now I had to do a sketch for the hair. After I get the colors down. Forgot to apple lock these. Beautiful so far. Now I just gotta sketch out the hair. I do think her hair would be a lot would be longer. Actually, I think she wouldn't really focus too much on her hair. I mean, like, magic-wise. She would keep it long just because she likes long hair. But she'd mostly keep it pulled up because she's always inventing. So she wouldn't really be focusing on the magic part, except for, like, occasionally using her magic to, pick something up. Because she gotten so used to inventing without her magic, she doesn't bother even using it to try to use it to invent. Plus, she doesn't want to risk her magic getting imbued in her inventions and that screwing them up. I know what I want for the back part of the hair, but I don't know what I want for the hair that's gonna be hanging right for her horn. I can mess with that bit. Doesn't look bad. Just doesn't want. I don't want it to be interfering with her sight too much. Okay, I can work with this. Okay. Now I gotta do something for right here. Could readjust this more. Don't want it to cover too much of her eye. Okay. I think the only part of her hair she would keep like super long would be her tail. And the only reason it's so long is because it's actually so puffy. And the only reason it would be long is because if she were to straighten it, it would add to the length. Okay. And I think... Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I didn't notice that you were joined. It's been 10 minutes since you joined. I was so focused on the drawing. Just chilling? That's good. Well, I've been redesigning Izzy Moonbow. And I've made a version of her that is duller because before the magic returned, I'm thinking that they're all dull because just like in the Our Town episode, they all got real dull and they didn't have their cutie mark. So I'm thinking their magic is connected not only to their cutie mark, but also to their colors. So I made a color chart. I think unicorns, because they are the most reliant on magic, that they would be the dullest. Then the Pegasi, because they rely on the magic to fly. And then the earth ponies, they would be the least dull after the magic is gone. I'm just making Izzy Moonbow's after magic return design. You're learning? Well, this is all from the show My Little Pony. I do a lot of redesigns, and most of my drawings are based on them, aside from the Pokemon ones. I can show you a few of the other redesigns if you would like, because they are all on the same canvas. Okay. Let's just get rid of these. Here we are. Here are the Cutie Mark Crusaders redesigned. Scootaloo. Apple Bloom. And Sweetie Belle. Yeah, I wanted her to look a lot more like her mom, so I had her hair a lot more frizzy. I guess she would need a brush. And here are the secondary leads. Here is Trixie Lulamoon, Sunset Shimmer, and Starlight Glimmer. I really don't like what I did for her cutie marks. I'm probably going to redesign that eventually, but not right now. The only times this design has been shown on camera has been afterwards, because I lost all the footage of designing her, and she took the longest. Yeah. And then there's the main six. Pinkie Pie. Yeah, Lost Media. Rarity. I'm thinking of redesigning all these guys again, because I've gotten better at sketching them out and drawing them, so I can get the proportions better. Because Rarity's a little bottom heavy. And Fluttershy, when it comes to the different body types of the ponies, I want them to be more alike. And Fluttershy, she's a bit too big compared to everyone else. And here's... I'm completely blanking on her name. Applejack. Oh, dear gosh. I really want to redo Applejack, because she just is not that good. I'm gonna keep the goat eye thing though. Here is Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle. I think she differs the most a bit from her sketch, just because I didn't add in the darker markings or the colored horn. But I already redesigned her once. Here she is. A teacher outfit, just glasses. But, I'm thinking of combining designs plus the sketch I did for her. But I'll have to do that at another time, because I'm just focusing on getting this one done. Are they all? No. Pinkie Pie is an Earth Pony, and so is Applejack. Rarity is a unicorn, and so is Twilight. But Twilight, at the end of the show, got turned into an near season. I can't remember which season it was, but she got turned into a alicorn. Oh, sorry. I have the other layers still on, so her face got blanked out. But it's pretty much just this, just fatter. An alicorn is basically just a unicorn with wings, but they're a lot more powerful, and they're basically immortal. And they're the princesses and rulers of Equestria, which is the world. Magical Pegasus, yeah. This is the third redesign I've done for this character, Celestia. She is the oldest alicorn. And she's one of the ones I've redesigned the most. Here is the second redesign I did for her that I hated absolutely. Regional form Pokemon Pony. Yeah. Here is Celestia, the second redesign, and I hate her so much. Here's the first redesign. If you want to see what she looked like originally, you're going to have to look it up, because I can't exit out of my drawing program. Because I don't want it to exit out all of my canvases. This is my redesign of Luna. I loved what I did for her, honestly. But I did redesign her a bit. I did redesign her a second one. And I do like this one a lot more. Because, look, I wanted them to have some actual hair coming out of their heads that's connected to their mystical part of their manes. And you'll notice on the cutie marks, I made all the cutie marks of the princesses have crowns. Because I wanted them to all be connected at least by cutie mark. So all princesses have a crown on their cutie mark. And Luna, okay. Well, alicorns, their manes get all flowy and have like sparkles and stuff in them, and it's just beautiful. And it's just a personal headcanon of mine, but I think unicorns and alicorns, the longer their mane is, the more magic they have. And I think alicorns, their hair cannot be cut because their magic is mostly stored in them, shown by the mystical presentations of their manes. Like space in hers, fire in hers, because Luna is the alicorn of the moon and the night. Celestia is the alicorn of the sun and the day. Cadance is the alicorn of love, which still I don't think makes sense. And Twilight is the alicorn of friendship, which I think it would have been better if she was the alicorn of magic, but whatever. But yeah, I think L'Oreal, I don't get it. What is L'Oreal? Oh! That hair product. I didn't read the full sentence. Ooh. But yeah, it's basically my headcanon that unicorns and alicorns, their magic is mainly in their mane and their hooves. Oh, no, you didn't say anything crazy. I just did not read the full sentence. So their hooves, as seen in a further design, are going to match their horns, because I think that as the generations went to further protect their magic, they started also storing it in their hooves besides just their horns. That's what all these swirly things are. But yeah, earlier in the video I explained it a lot better, but I was just trying to give you a speed run to get you caught up. Hey, no, I'm fine with you asking questions. I like being able to share my my head cannons. I had a brain fart for a second there. Couldn't think of the word. If you have any more questions, I'm fine with filling you in with what I'm thinking, because I like being able to discuss them and compare them to what other people think. Yeah, they do have flowy hair. It's just, before magic, I don't think they really bothered keeping their hair, like before the magic came back, I don't think they bothered keeping their hair long, because there was no point, because their hair didn't contain any magic anymore, because the magic was gone. So they just kept the hair really short. Some still kept their hair long in hopes that the magic would come back, but most decided to keep short because they didn't want to get reminded that they had no magic at all. Yeah. I'm thinking Izzy, apparently her cutie mark is from her inventing stuff, so I'm gonna make her a crazy inventor. I'm thinking she doesn't really put much stock in having magic anymore, even though her hair, I'm thinking she doesn't really care that magic is back, because she spent so long just not having it, and she's just always invented without it, so she doesn't want to risk her inventions getting messed up by the magic. So she just doesn't use her magic. She just likes having her hair long. Because where she lived, at least in the movie and everything, magic was sort of taboo because no one had it anymore. So I think she mostly just kept her hair short, so, at least in my head, that she kept her hair short because no one had magic anymore and no one wanted to be reminded of it. No, not necromancy, no. It's just, I think in the movie, everyone sort of just goes crazy whenever reminded of magic, so no one mentions it. So even the word is just taboo. At least, it's been a while since I watched it. They need a Snickers? No. It's been a while since I watched it, so I can't really remember all of it, but that's what I think. That they don't want to mention it, so it's just sort of a taboo subject to broach. Aren't you when you're hungry? Yeah. It's just, I cannot at all stand not having like a snack every once in a while, because I get really dizzy if I don't. I don't have diabetes or low blood sugar or anything, but I just get like really dizzy if I don't. And that was like a real problem for me in school, because I would just get dizzy right before school if I didn't have a snack. So it sucked. If I forgot a snack before leaving the house, that is. But I always also had a snack on me because I am prone to bloody noses, and they always cause me to get really lightheaded after. So I always made sure to have a snack, so like if I had a, yeah, they hurt a lot. So I always make sure I had a snack, so I wouldn't like be too lightheaded after one. I'm just gonna buy a new nose. I just have really thin I have really wait, where's the hair color? Did I forget to get the forgot to get the hair color sample. There. But anyway. But yeah, I just have really thin blood vessels in my nose. It can be a pain in the butt, but I gotta live with it. Nothing I can do about it, so. Yeah. You can't just buy new blood vessels. That's not how the world works. You know, I wish it was. You can't buy a new nose and a new brain. So I can't buy a new nose vessel. Nose vessels. What do you mean, since when? You can't buy them. You have to get it like on a donation list or whatever. Dude. Oh. No! I have to go back, so I had to undo so many things just because I forgot to delete that part of the hair. At least there's a simple fix. Okay. So, but what's so sad? What do you mean? You forgot. It's fine. I forget things all the time, dude. What the heck? Why? Why is it not allowing me to? No! Dang it. Luckily, I can just paint over that. Why is it doing that? Yeah, you have to really pay attention to what you're doing and make sure the lines are actually working. Gotta make sure they're all connected. Why? Why is it like this? The lines are closed. I'm just gonna have to draw it in. Procreate is actually a really good app for drawing, but it does have its bugs. Like most drawing apps. I mean, it's better than Ibis, and that's what I used originally. I never made videos or anything from Ibis, but it was good for drawing. But Ibis, like Ibis Paint, everything I had drawn, my mom, this used to be her iPad, she reset. And she reset this iPad, so what the heck is going on? I just make... Okay, something's going on. Is this it? Is that what was wrong? No. What's going on? The lines are closed. Closed lines. Closed lines. What the heck? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, something's up. The whole app is glitching. Because it's not letting me do anything. Usually if I just make a dang it. I'm gonna have to end this stream, and I'm gonna have to edit it so much just to delete this part. So I can get rid of my brother's name and face being put on screen. Dear Christ. I'm actually gonna have to download the stream and delete it and then re-upload it to to Twitch so that I can edit it. He called me to tell me he had fish to fillet. Dude! You could have just gone to the backyard! Yeah, I'm glad that he's able to do that, but still, now I have to edit. I had to delete this from after I download this. I'm gonna have to delete it from Twitch, edit it, re-upload it. And then do the same for YouTube. Well, anyway, it's been a real great pleasure to be able to talk with you. I have actually missed being able to talk with you. But anyway, Queenie Bee signing off. I have to edit this so much. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Yeah.